I'm relaxing this hair today. I'm relaxing it. There is nothing anybody can tell me. I've made my decision. It's time to move on to greater things. It's been a long time coming. This is a lot of hair. I'm tired, so I'm moving on. I'm relaxing my hair. Except that it's not my hair. This is actually a wig. It's a wig. Yeah, and I've had this wig for almost 2 years now, and I've never worn it out, not even once. I've used it to make videos a couple of times, different times, but I have never worn it out. And the reason is because if I should wear it out, by the time I come back home, it would have gotten bigger, puffy, and I know it's just going to be a lot to detangle because it's a lot of hair, as you can see. It is a lot of hair. So I was clearing out my room the other day. I saw it, I remembered it, and I was like, let me relax this thing. Let me see if it's going to work. Maybe it's really human hair. Let me relax it and see if it's going to work. And luckily enough for me, I had samples of this hair as clipping extensions. I mean, clipping extensions came with it when I got it. So I was like, let me relax it. And I was even skeptical to relax this one because, I mean, it's colored, okay? And to my surprise, I relaxed it and it came out beautifully. I mean, it's not very straight right now because, I mean, it's bent. It's been a long time since I straightened it. It's been a long time since I, relaxed and straightened it. So, but if I straighten it very well now, it's going to be very straight, okay? And I was really surprised that if a colored hair can actually be like this, if it can, turn out to look this good, then, I mean, this one should also look very good if I should relax it. So that was what gave me the confidence to go ahead and relax this whole wig. Okay, so yeah, if that sounds like something you might be interested in, if you want to see how I'm going to turn this thing into a straight wig, then you definitely want to keep on watching. Okay, so guys, before we start, I must tell you guys that this task that you're about to see me do to this hair is not a child's play. It's not a DIY kind of thing that you just have to bring out all your old natural hair wigs and start relaxing it. No, this is actually a task that should be done by an experienced hairdresser or hairstylist. And if you don't know, I am experienced in that field. I am a trained hairdresser. I trained as a hairdresser when I was a lot younger. Even though it's been long since I relaxed somebody's hair, but I still have the experience and I still have the knowledge of relaxing hair. So that was what gave me the confidence to go ahead to do this thing. If you have never relaxed anybody's hair, don't say you've seen this video or anybody's video and say, oh, that's your go ahead to relax your whole natural hair or anybody's natural hair or any natural hair. It's my end in tears. I'm telling you, and I'm just saying it for your own sake. Anyway, let's start relaxing this hair. So the first thing I did was to brush out the hair, and I underestimated this hair. I should have brushed it out even more properly than what I did because I later regretted it. But I just brushed it out in the way that I could, and then I sectioned it into 4 different sections. Because the thing is, when you're relaxing anybody's hair, no matter how long, how short it is, I mean, you would have to do it in sections. That way, you can get it done really faster and it's just easier that way basically. I think that is something that is common to every type of hair and every kind of process. If you are doing anything with your hair, you have to do it in sections. It makes it faster and it makes it easier. So I also brought out all the tools that I would be needing. I brought out all the different kinds and sizes of combs that I had. I brought out my crocodile clips. I brought out rubber bands because I did not want a situation whereby I would have started relaxing the hair and then I would need a particular size of comb and I wouldn't know where it is. So I had to bring everything out. And then the relaxer I decided to use the Dark and Lovely Super, 1 pack of Dark and Lovely, and then 1 sachet of Mega Growth Perfective. I'm sure if you have relaxed hair or if you have relaxed your hair at one point in time, then you are very familiar with this relaxer kit, okay? And I also underestimated this hair. I felt like this would be enough, but don't worry, just keep watching this video because you are going to see all my fuck up, all the areas where I messed up, you're going to see it. And that is why I said this task is not a child's play. It's not something that you say, oh, Doyin has done it, I can do it as well. If you are not experienced, I don't recommend you doing it by yourself. Okay? So I added the activator of the relaxer. I added it to the relaxer and then I mixed it together because that's basically what makes the relaxer work. It is the activator that makes the relaxer work fast, and that's just basically the whole point of relaxing your hair with these kinds of relaxer. So I mixed the activator thoroughly, emphasis on thoroughly with the relaxer because I did not want a situation whereby some parts of the relaxer did not have the activator, so some parts of the hair will not relax, that kind of thing. I did not want that. So I mixed it thoroughly. It's actually very important. Okay. So I like I said, I parted the hair into four, and then I had to pray to God, like, God in heaven, please come and join me as I relax this hair. That's so funny, but you get the point. So I just started applying the relaxer to one section, and no particular order or way or routine. I just applied it. And because this is not somebody's hair, I mean, it has not been relaxed before. So there is nothing like undergrowth or new growth or relaxed ends or whatever. Everything is natural. So I just went ahead and applied the relaxer to every part of each section, just as you are seeing it, okay? And this hair actually took a lot of relaxer, a lot. I should have realized that, or let me say, I should not have underestimated this hair. The relaxer I bought was not enough one bit. It was not enough. This hair was more than I actually estimated, and I regretted it eventually because I could not finish relaxing the whole hair at once, like in one day. But don't worry, just keep watching. You are going to see you are going to see all the details. Okay. So when I was relaxing this hair, like at this point, I was like, oh God, what have I done? Is this a good and wise decision to relax this hair at all? I was really, really praying in my heart and hoping that this thing will not turn out to be very bad. Okay. So that was I was actually able to do just two sections of the hair. I was not able to do the whole four sections. And when I realized when I was at the second section, this one that you're seeing right here, it was at this point that I realized that it will make sense for me to actually manage relaxer, because one thing my boss taught me when I was learning hairdressing was that you never manage relaxers. When you're talking about relaxers, when you're relaxing somebody's hair, you never manage it. You have to use it generously if you want the hair to actually relax very well, especially if you are dealing with natural hair and hair that has never tasted relaxers before. You never manage relaxers. Okay, so I was able to actually figure that out on time, and then I decided I was not going to relax the other two parts and just focus my attention on the two sections that I already started. So I just focused on exhausting the relaxer that I had on these two sections. Okay. Uh-huh. So, like I said, when I realized that the relaxer I had would not be enough for the other two sections, I went ahead to braid those sections up so that the relaxer from the other two sections would not touch that section, if that makes sense. So, like I said, I messed up, and this is the reason why I said I messed up. Before applying this relaxer onto the hair, I did not comb through the hair properly. I underestimated the hair and I just thought that it's something I can handle. It's not a big deal, I can handle this. But no, that was a lie. I underestimated the hair. So I should have combed through this hair properly, making sure that my fingers can run through the hair properly before applying relaxers. So that was the mess up that I said I messed up. That was the mistake I did. I should have combed through it thoroughly before applying relaxers. But now I did not do that, so I had to go through stress. I had to comb through it thoroughly, which was actually very stressful. Don't let me lie to you. It was very stressful when I had to comb through it with relaxers. When I had to comb through it with relaxer, it was such a stressful process. Okay. So to make sure that the hair relaxes really well, I made sure to comb through it thoroughly with my white tooth comb, and then with the medium sized comb, and then with the rat tail comb. So for each section, I went ahead to part it into even smaller sections, just as you are seeing right now. And then I applied more relaxers from the roots to the ends, combing through it, with the rat tail comb, and just massaging it and smoothing it with smoothing it, just massaging the hair with the relaxer with my hands. Okay. And the more I did this, the straighter the hair became, and it was stressful. I'm emphasizing on this stressful thing just so that you will not think this is another kind of video that you can just watch and just do it yourself. But like I said, if you still want to go ahead and do it yourself, please make sure you follow all the precautions that I am mentioning in this video. Okay. So that was basically what I did, and that's basically how I relaxed this hair. Okay. And it was very, very, very stressful. Let me know in the comment section if you have gone through something like this before. If when the first time you relaxed anybody's hair, if you have this kind of experience, how was the process like for you? How did you feel? Did you feel you were going to burn the person's head, or if it was a wig like this? Even though relaxing wigs like this is not as common, But if you've had an experience like this before, how was it for you? Let me know in the comment section. At this point, and I was like, hey, is this thing even relaxing at all? Because I had exhausted the relaxers and I was still seeing some calls. I was like, hey, if this thing does not relax, that means this hair has spoiled. I was praying and I was hoping that this thing would not mess up. I just left it. I left it for like 10 or 20 minutes before washing it off. So this was the second day and it actually came out really nice. I rinsed it off and at this point I had not applied any conditioner to it. I just rinsed it off and I just allowed it to, hair dry in the sun. Okay, and that's that for the other two, like for the first two sections. And then I went ahead to comb out the other two sections. You know that I already learned some new things, not new, but I already learned some things from relaxing the first two sections. I realized that I had to comb through it thoroughly, and that was what I did for the next two sections. As you can see, my comb could run through it thoroughly and easily, so it was easier. These other two sections was actually very easy for me to relax. It was the relaxer worked easily because there were no knots, there were no tangles. I already brushed it out really, like really well. So I mean, this process was actually very sweet for me. Don't let me lie to you. Relaxing the other two sections was very, very, like very, very sweet. So in order to not over process the section I had relaxed the previous day, I went ahead and applied Vaseline, just as we are seeing right now. I applied Vaseline on top of that so that the relaxer from the new sections would not affect the previous sections. Okay. So like I said, I combed through this other section, this new section really thoroughly, and so it made the whole the relaxing process, is that correct? The relaxing process, it made it really easy and very fast. It was very fast. I really enjoyed this particular section. Like, I look at that, it became straight. Like, the relaxing process was very fast for this particular section, and the hair got straight, is that correct? The hair became straight very fast, way faster than the other sections that I did the day before. Okay.
I wanna take you around the world so I can show you that you're perfect. Take you to my old.
So I let the relaxer sit in the hair for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then I brought out all the products that I was going to use. I brought out the neutralizing shampoos that came with the relaxers. I also brought out protein deep conditioners because I felt like that was the best deep conditioner that I could use for a freshly relaxed hair, because the bonds have been broken down. Okay, so I just had to use a protein deep conditioner. Okay. So yeah, I started rinsing out the relaxers from the hair, and this was another level of stress. Because this was so stressful. I don't even know what to say. Relaxing this hair, I regretted it so many times along the way because it was so stressful. It was so difficult to get the relaxer out of the hair. It took me close to 30 minutes to actually rinse off the relaxer completely. It was a lot of, it took a lot of time to actually rinse it all out completely. Okay, and then I went ahead to pour the neutralizing shampoo onto the hair in the sink, and then I started shampooing the hair. And when you relax hair like that, it brings out pink, like the water becomes pink, and that's just to show that the relaxer is coming out and then the hair is being neutralized. Okay, and as I was taught, you have to shampoo this hair until the pink color stops. That was how I was taught. Before this pink color stopped, I shampooed this hair for like how many? I shampooed it like 6 7 times. I'm not even exaggerating. I shampooed it like 10 times before the pink color stopped. And even at the 10th time, it wasn't like it stopped completely. I was still seeing traces of pink hair, of pink color, but I just had to stop at a point because I was really tired. So after shampooing it, I went ahead to rinse it, deep condition with a deep conditioner, with a protein deep conditioner. I let it hair dry, I applied leave-in conditioner to it, and then I straightened it a little bit. All of these clips, I actually missed them. Like, I lost those clips. So this is where, like, this is the part where you're going to see, this is the end of the whole process that you're going to see. So I lost all the other clips and I'm so sorry about that. So let me just show you guys what the hair looks like after doing all this deep conditioning, all this shampoo, all this straightening and all of that. Are you ready? Are you ready to see the finished look of this wig? Okay, yeah, this is what it looks like. after the whole process. I can't even lie to you guys. I really love the outcome. Look at that. This is a lot more functional to me because I can wear this one easily. I can brush it easily compared to how it was before that I had to like start spraying it with leave-in conditioner and water. It was a lot of hair, and I had another type of that kind of wig. So it was just very reasonable for me to relax this hair. And look at how flowy it is. Look at how I just love it. What do you think of this hair? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section if you think it's really lovely. And I have not even straightened this properly. So when I even straighten it properly, it's going to be really, really nice. So let me know in the comment section if you think it's lovely. I really like it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And so that's the end of this video. I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.
Red